pushing on your ass.
Hi. So we just finished watching Midsommar, and we have some thoughts.
What the hell did you just watch?
What is this movie? It's scary and I don't like it, but I also like it, but I don't like it.
The sounds they use. The sounds are what get me. Like
Yeah.
the violin, screeching violin.
Yeah. Whoever was the sound person, one, the person who, mixed the sound, and two, who decided what sounds happened when, they did a really good job. That was like a whole separate character to the movie.
And even at the beginning of the movie, just Danny's voice, like when she's on the phone,
Mm-hmm.
I think just her voice in general is, I don't know, like enough of a contrast. I don't know, but it's interesting in and of itself.
Mm-hmm. Also, all the guys on there are dicks. Hate them. Especially Christian
Yes,
and Mark.
Mark was kind of funny.
Mark was funny because he didn't really have much depth to him other than,
No, it's just a smart ass.
I'm gonna go to Sweden and, do some milkmaids.
Meatball sex clubs, right?
Just got off of a flight from wherever there are in the US, I don't remember where, to Sweden, and he's like, oh my god, a 4-hour car ride.
Man, I'm walking through grass.
That is how I walk through grass too. I'm like, oh no, there's a bug. There's a bug. There's a bug. I keep thinking of him walking through grass.
I don't understand what he was trying to avoid.
Grass. I do like the fact that the only person who's nice to Danny in the beginning of the movie is Pele?
Yeah,
Pele.
Pele. Yeah.
That guy. And he ends up the guy who actually brought, his friends to the slaughter.
What a twist. I feel like we should rank the guys
Yes.
as assholes. Okay, well, guess we got to figure out the guys we're choosing from.
The original group.
So Pele,
Mark,
Josh.
Christian, and Josh. Christian's number one.
that's true. Yeah,
I'd say
definitely.
Christian's
Yeah,
number one.
Christian's number one. Number two, oh man.
It's hard for me to put Mark on the list because his whole character is just douche. So it's like if all of the other characters have maybe a redeeming quality, but he has no redeeming qualities. He is just that.
He wants to give women baths.
He wants his friends to impregnate the waitress.
Okay, we can say about maybe how the reasons why they died. Mark pissed on a tree. He had to pee.
The ancestral tree.
Yeah, but he just had to pee. Okay, Josh went in there to go take pictures when he knew he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
Josh.
Pele didn't die, but
Well, Josh also, there was a whole thing about the graduate thesis between him and Christian. I would be mad too, but at the same time, he did not take that very well. Like, he was overly possessive. But from what I hear about people who do graduate theses,
I have no idea. That's why I don't have one.
who do those types of things, they, it's very competitive and very...
Especially someone just jacked your word, pretty much.
Yeah. It's like, your idea, I like that, I'm taking it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it too. So I can see him wanting to get maybe some inside scoop
Yeah.
on those finger paintings.
You gotta mock the finger painting. It's not that those people's fault that they're inbred for a reason.
Oracles.
Specifically inbred.
Yeah. I'm just saying, finger paintings. Whatever, they are just a history? Foretelling?
I don't know. Because they're saying like I'm not sure if I can't remember if they use the word history or their documenting of their time. Their record keeping. But their records are always, or prophecies or rules are always made by specifically and intentionally inbred members.
Because they're not clouded.
Yes.
Their minds are not clouded.
Yes. By normal things.
Right.
Or I don't think they even described what the things that they were clouded by.
No, I don't think so.
So that was just me assuming.
So Josh needed that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say he needed it for his thesis.
But he went about it all the wrong way.
Right.
I feel like he's like one of those people who, I'm an anthropologist, I get to ask questions and you have to give me all the answers.
Mm-hmm.
When they first get there, like, this guy's explaining I guess he's the head guy or one of the head guys, he's explaining, this is what we do and stuff like that. And he's like, oh yeah, other people do that too. And you can see the head guy's face like, well, we're your hosts, and if you do anything, let us know.
And then when he took a guess at the language on that stone,
yeah,
got it wrong.
Yeah, and then he's like, hey, can I take pictures of this? And then, hey, can I have a copy of this?
Mm-hmm.
And he's all like, he can't take no for an answer. He's not respecting the culture, the society that he is supposedly studying. Okay.
So we still have
list.
Christian on top.
Christian's on top.
Pele doesn't even die.
Pele doesn't die, but he did bring all the people for potential, because the celebration needed outsiders to fit half of the.
So he did well by his community.
Yeah.
and he
was rewarded for bringing the May Queen.
Right. He drew a picture of her, gave it to her for her birthday.
Yeah. So whose standards are we judging his asshole by? Ours, that are like our society where people got killed, or his society where he's. But he was nice to Danny. Like when Danny enters the room, and Christian like drops a whole bunch of information on the group of friends. We're like, oh yeah, I invited her. Oh yeah, I told her that you wanted to invite her. Oh yeah, don't make a fuss. Oh yeah, she's not actually coming, but she's coming. So the whole like, I invited her but don't want to go, and I assume that she's not going to come, but if she comes.
Mm-hmm. Man, then I might go.
Like.
So Christian, Josh, Pele, then Mark.
Oh, I would do Mark than Pele.
Yeah, I can probably go either way, but.
Yeah.
I like Mark.
He peed on their ancestral tree. It is the only tree there.
No.
It is the only tree there that is specifically laid out with all of this like dirt around.
I don't know how many ancestral trees that peed on.
All of them. They're all old and ancestral. They're ancestral to their own kind of trees. They're surrounded by woods, and I'm assuming they have bathrooms with very well painted designs on the walls.
Of what you're supposed to do in there?
Yes.
Yes.
Like the nice quilts, love potion.
The love potion quilt?
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Think that's the type of love potion Ron Weasley got?
No, ew, no, don't pollute it like that. No.
I don't know. He's Slughorn for a reason. Okay, what did Ron drink in Slughorn's office compared to what did Christian drink at the table?
Oh.
Both red drinks.
So we rewatched the beginning of it.
Because I missed that part.
He missed
the first
that
time
part.
I watched it.
And so we rewatched it, and I had completely forgotten about the love story quilt that they show at the beginning. And while we were first watching the movie, and I'm like, why is his drink a different color than everyone else's? Now I know why.
Yeah. I was completely lost when I first saw that. I thought it got like grapefruit juice or something.
No, it is not grapefruit juice. Even if it was grapefruit juice, no, that is disgusting. No. So I would go Christian, because he's a dick, and the manipulative behavior. Hate him. I'm gonna punch him. And then Josh, ugh. And then Mark, and then Pele.
Okay.
Yeah. And you do the same, but Mark and Pele switched?
Yes. And I think at first Josh would have been low on my list, but now thinking about
his entitlement to their histories.
Yeah, I would move him up. But Christian's like way ahead. And then you got the other three down here, I feel like. Yeah.
And I feel like Mark only makes the list just because he had no other way to be.
And there's the other guy from London.
Is it Simon? He didn't seem all that bad. Like, you don't really see him very much or do anything very much.
No, except he goes fucking crazy when they throw themselves off the cliff.
Which,
he's telling.
I mean, it's understandable if you weren't, aware of what's going on.
Yeah, but you understand it's their party.
They were probably 72 years old.
I think they were. I think it was the cutoff age.
I remember when we were first watched through, I was like, those are really big hammers.
I kind of had a feeling what it was going to be used for. Mm-hmm. I was like, it's like I don't think if you go hunting and you shoot something, you don't kill it right away. Yeah, you gotta put it out.
Mercy kill.
Yes.
That's true. That is Ingmar's fault for not fully telling them exactly what's going on.
What to expect?
Yeah.
These fucking people are going to throw themselves off a cliff.
Connie. Her name's Connie and Simon. Oh, and Christian's also a dick because in almost every single, like, eating situation, and everyone's, like, all of the outsiders are respectfully, following everyone else's behavior as far as not eating it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He just starts eating and drinking, and if he's doing a thesis on anthropology, or an anthropology thesis on these people, and he is also not respecting the people that he's supposed to observe, yeah.
How did they get to where they are? They're terrible anthropology students.
Because the only other culture that they've ever experienced is through books. How do you go to someone else's, like, when in Rome? Oh, okay. to be fair, when in Rome, but also I think the when in Rome aspect of things stops when, they're trying to kill you.
Yeah. It's their party. Let them kill you.
Yeah. No! It's like, oh, you're trying to kill me? No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Did they ever give any shit to Pele for bringing them to this? Or I guess did they want to because they just wanted to study it?
Well, the Pele made out the trip, the whole purpose of the trip was so that Josh can do his thesis.
Okay.
And apparently there was a one-liner where when they were arguing about the thesis thing, where he was going to be going to somewhere else in Europe after this. So because his thing was Midsommar, or Midsummer festivities and celebrations of Europe. So he was doing everyone.
And Christian was just going to stay there.
Yeah, stay there.
In that culture.
Yeah, he wasn't doing the Midsummer thing, if I remember correctly. He was just doing their culture.
Yeah.
What Christian was doing was wanting to be there in their culture, in their setting, not necessarily just specific Midsommar. I think just studying them in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're at the thesis point of their anthropology, degree, PhD, doctorate, whatever. And they haven't learned how to respect other cultures. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And also there's, the one anthropology class that I took in college, the first thing we learned was, you're just an observer. You do not, alter or, some people participate. It's like gonzo journalism versus, the other type of journalism where, you participate, you're in it, you do that, and then otherwise you just observe and report. And so, but it's Christian just goes in, maybe that love potion did work, and he just starts participating all over the place.
As soon as he got kicked in the ass by that girl. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm just going to go dance. I'm just going to go dance with her.
There's hey, you want to dance? And no one says anything, and she's like, no, not really. Or Danny's like, no, not really. All of a sudden, a pretty redhead kicks him, and he's like, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go over there with that person.
Yeah.
Right after talking about how we've been together for 4 years.
3.5 according to him.
Oh my goodness. Missed the birthday. Missed the anniversary. Is it 4th anniversary in 2 weeks, or is it 4th anniversary 2 weeks ago? I'm inclined to think
2 weeks
2 weeks ago.
It was
just
2 weeks ago
because I
because it
think
was
he's a
4
dick.
years. 4 years and 2 weeks was what she said.
4
So yeah,
years
it was
and
2
2
weeks ago. Okay, so we got the people who throw themselves off the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Got the whole love potion arc going on. Josh, who infiltrated the Hall of Records, Chapel of Records.
Which, when he turns around and is like, oh, Pele, be quiet, I'm not supposed to be in here. What do you think? What makes you think Pele is gonna, be okay with you sneaking in there?
Right.
Help you cover up your misdeed against his religion.
And then his leg is in the garden. Connie, I don't remember seeing her afterwards.
She disappears.
Right. But I kind of we saw Simon at the end.
Was he alive?
I think he was alive because if it was his lungs that were taken out, I think they were still moving. Mark had his face taken off. And it was a mask.
They dressed him up like the fool. So the beginning when Simon and Connie are like, what game are the kids playing? Skin the Fool.
Skin the Fool.
They skinned the fool.
That's true. Yeah.
Ah.
And then whoever killed Josh was wearing the mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And let's see.
Oh, when Josh turns around and sees Pele.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pele's not wearing pants.
Wait, what?
Yeah. He was either he sleeps like that, or he was participating in making another oracle.
Damn, I missed that part.
You missed him flashing dick? Yes.
It's more fucked up parts than I remember.
It's hard to get all the parts that are traumatizing all in one.
Okay. So Josh is up there.
Okay, so there's 4 people on each side, right? There's 4 outsiders, 4 insiders, and then Bearman.
Right.
So the 4 outsiders were Connie, Simon, Josh, Mark, and then the 4 insiders were they the 2 people who jumped?
And 2 people jumped, got cremated.
Okay, no, so they weren't part
So
of
it's
it.
2 people who chose to be part of it. They were the ones alive.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 of the people that were already dead. Because they had branches, they were dressed up. Branches, maybe it was just their torso or something.
Was it just their torso, or was it for the 2 people who died, and then who jumped off, and
I feel like you see their bodies go into the
incinerator?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was two separate people.
It's two separate groups of people?
Yeah.
Okay.
So was Connie at the end also? Her skin? Not skin, body?
Yeah, I think it was just their heads on a
Psycho
body. Yeah.
Okay.
Scarecrow?
Oh yeah. The burn faster
Yeah.
when he set it on fire. Okay.
And then May Queen picked who was in the bear.
Correct.
Yeah.
It was between
Christian and...
Christian.
I want to say Ingmar. Because they drew a name out of the lottery ball thingy.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
So of course she chose Christian.
I did like the fact that almost every single ceremony in the movie involved psychotropic compounds.
Right, yeah.
Psychotropic?
Some type of
Psychedelic.
flowers.
Either flowers or more mushrooms or... I like how she became May Queen because she's the last person standing after being drugged and spinning and running in circles. Running in circles. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like, well,
Okay.
I was gonna say I feel like I just watched it again and I had just gotten like all the images out of my head. I had been able to go to sleep with all of this messed up shit.
Terrorizing, but not like jump scare terrorizing. It's like...
What was I saying? I was like walking through a neighborhood and people were holding like a church service out in their yard. Like, fuck that. People singing hymns. I'm like, nope, no thank you.
Now I'm suspicious of all happy people in gatherings.
Yeah, it's like I go by the center and then I go by somebody having church services in their yard and you pick up at a route.
Just don't ask to participate, or keep your guard up, or have a rape whistle. Even though it left disturbing images in my head and all the guys are dicks, I did like the movie.
Surprisingly good.
Very
I
good.
had heard good things and I definitely liked it. One of the creepier movies that I've seen.
Psychologically creepy.
It leaves me with like just an uneasy gut feeling.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know this world. I don't want to. I'm fine.
Did Danny just psychologically snap? Was she broken down by all the psychedelic drugs and snap, and that's why she's... I wonder if she stays with them or if she just leaves at the end of her trip.
I bet she stays with them. I feel like at the end, she's
accepted herself as one of them.
Because she really has nothing else back at home. She hadn't finished
The
degree.
semester, yeah. She was getting the pass.
Don't have her parents die, sister dies.
Parents die at the hand of her sister.
Right. And then boyfriend dies at the hand of you.
Although I'm not quite sure at what point. I think she just stopped considering him anything to her.
Man, it should have been at the beginning of the movie.
I know.
Well, I guess once
What was I?
she saw him with the redhead, somebody pushing on your ass. So I do believe she stays with them.
Okay.
Maybe we have a part 2 where they bring in more people. She's becoming the queen.
Is it every year or
No, it's like every 90 years.
Every 90 years, but they have a Midsommar festival every year.
The
Killing of everyone every 90 years.
I guess so.
Okay. Because at the beginning, the lady is when she's introducing. I was slouching. Okay, when she was introducing everyone, and she was like, "This is it's happened every 90 years, and we'll do it in another 90 years, and it's already good luck or good fortune. This is the hottest summer on record, or something like that, and it's happening now, or something." So, but then he was saying we have a Midsummer festival every year. They have a May Queen every year.
Yeah, that's true.
So it makes me like maybe they do the May Queen part, but not the nine people in the yellow
temple.
In the yellow temple that gets burned down.
Burned down, yeah.
I think they do the people jumping off every year because I'm assuming every year there's a certain group of people who turn 72. Another reason why Josh is a dick is because when they're about to go to that ceremony and Pele says it's such and such ceremony and he's like, really? You guys do that? He knew people were going to die, whether by suicide or something like that. And people are like, what's happening? What kind of ceremony is this? He wouldn't warn people?
Right.
What?
So, yeah, if you know more about this movie than us after we just watched it, just please comment and let us know where we're wrong.
We're probably a lot wrong.
Yeah.
My brain can't remember all the details because it's trying to protect itself. But it's a good movie. You should watch it and traumatize your brain too. Bye.